is the fact that like men don't approach you here. Like I could just be eating by myself at a bar by myself and men literally just do not approach me.
That the reason it's really hard to date in Australia, a collective over here do not hold the men to a higher standard.
The dating scene in Australia is quite tragic. Like, the men are just so below par. I don't know, they can't court you properly. They don't come up to you when you're out.
And he's like, well, I've met some Australian boys here, and they told me that they don't approach women in Australia. Like, they don't like approaching women.
About living in Australia, aside from the amazing work-life balance. One of my favorite things about living in Australia, aside from the amazing work-life balance, is the fact that like men don't approach you here. Like I could just be eating by myself at a bar by myself and men literally just do not approach me. It's amazing. I'll just be like running in like my, sports bra and leggings and literally no man talks to me. It's great. Maybe I just look unapproachable and this is just my own personal experience, but I've never been hit on here. I've never been catcalled here. It's great. I love it.
Are you sure about that?
She's pissed. That's that dude. I love it. I'm delusional. I'm a little cray-cray. No. They are going through it, I hear. I hear they're going through it. But you know what it is? We already know. Who are they just like? They're just like the American woman. They're just like the woman in UK. It's another Western country that's not in the West. It's a Western country in the East, right? You had the US is the West. The UK is like the middle, the central, and Australia is the Far East. Nothing. They're struggling. Men are not talking. Why? They're done. Men are done with certain things. Men don't want to hear it. Just like American men. And it's showing. Men worldwide are done.
I want to say this, but I feel that the reason it's really hard to date in Australia, it's because women as a collective over here do not hold the men to a higher standard. I mean, when we have things like accepting to go 50-50 on a date with a man,
The same
a man is supposed to be pursuing you, or like moving in together with someone after 1 month and you haven't really established where the relationship is
They want to live for free.
or you as a woman, you are established, you're living a life where you financially secured yourself and you're letting someone who hasn't really stabilized themselves come and live in your space and you're not really expecting anything much from them. When men start to see such things, then they expect that from women. And when you as a woman, you're like, you know what, I need better. The men are like, why should I give you better? I mean, other people out there are just letting you do whatever. So what's special about you?
Yeah. That is what men are saying. Because not do whatever. Men are finding ladies who are not about that. That's what they're looking for. And it's gotten so bad, even I'm sure they're willing to go out too and see what they find outside. I wonder why.
The dating scene in Australia is quite tragic. I really feel for the single people in Australia. Yeah. Every woman I speak to is literally like, it is treacherous out there. Dire. Like, the men are just so below par. I don't know what's going on. Like, they can't court you properly. They don't come up to you when you're out. Or it's like so addicted to online dating that it's just constantly a rotor of women. I don't know. But I feel for men because I feel like society's actually made it a lot harder for them. They're scared of like, I don't know. It's like obviously there's a very distinct difference between being a creepy person and being a confident person. But I think it's been attacked so heavily that, I don't know, I would feel like it would kind of be nerve-wracking.
Now, I have to say this. What makes it all the same? You listen to all the same music. You watch a lot of the same programming because you've all been programmed. And you've all bitten the pill of feminism. So the same thing that happens in the West where men are afraid to approach because of the consequences, that's happening. Men don't want to be bothered because of the bills, that's happening. You heard the lady saying, I don't want to go 50-50, but hold him into a standard. And men are like, you have money or nah? Like, do you work or nah? Seriously. Because they're not trying to pay someone's, pay for someone's everything. But then when you come over here on this side and you leave out the country, they can afford it. That's why. That's why men will pay for everything for a woman, because it's cheaper to keep her.
This is a video for all my girls back in Australia. I'm overseas right now, and I'm coming on here to confirm the theory about how horrible the dating scene is in Australia compared to the rest of the world. Now, back in Australia, I haven't been on the dating scene in a long time. I haven't been interested in finding anyone because the people that I have met have just been huge letdowns that it makes you really put off finding someone. And I keep hearing that more and more and more. And
Wow.
I'll be honest with you, this whole trip, I haven't been on my phone. I haven't been interested in any social media. Like, I've just been living in the moment, and I have been meeting some really, really incredible people. And I wasn't even going to come on and make a video about, because like I'm not even here for that exact reason. I'm not going to come and jump on and sound men-centered, but I heard something the other night, and then it made me want to come on here and tell you girls about it. A man said to me, he was from overseas, and he said to me, is it true that men in Australia don't like approaching women? And I said, how do you know that? And he's like, well, I've met some Australian boys here, and they told me that they don't approach women in Australia. Like, they don't like approaching women. He was like, why is that? Like, that's really weird. Let me tell you, for the longest time, I used to think that there was something wrong with me, because I was like, I don't get approached. Like, any interaction with a man is just makes me want to scream. Like, it's really hard out there. So it's put a lot of us it's made to seem weak when you're actually vulnerable with someone, right? When you're vulnerable and you show interest in someone in Australia, like, you're made to just feel like a fool. And I know a lot of people are feeling like that, not even girls. We were talking about it, and he said to me, like, what's the deal? And through everyone that I've met since being overseas, like, I'm just talking just on a social level, like a platonic level, people overseas, like foreigners, they make it very easy to socialize. They make it very easy to be approached, to make friends, to spark romantic flings, like anything like that. Like, the people that I've met since being overseas, I'm like, wow, it made me realize that there's nothing wrong with me. And even the men here, like, they make me feel normal. They make me feel very feminine. They don't like make me feel like I'm in a fight or flight response just talking to them. Anyways, me and him have been talking, and he was like, that's just, I find it so absurd that, like, like, you girls don't get approached. And I said, some of us do, but like a lot of us don't. He said, is it a fear of rejection thing? Like, is it, and I think honestly that the men in Australia just are acting too nonchalant. I hear a lot like, oh, we don't want to come off as a creep, but I think that's become an excuse, to an extent, right? Because I know girls damn well, some of them, that make it very clear to a guy that they're interested, and they still don't get anything from that guy. Guys don't want to seem like they care too much. And I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's like everyone's trauma in Australia from God knows what, like when it comes to approaching. I mean, I have a fear of abandonment and fear of rejection, but I still work through it when it comes to, like, if there's someone that I'm potentially interested in. Hearing it from quite a few people being over here, like, as an Australian girl, I was like, whoa, so you guys even think it's an issue. I've been hearing a lot, so I just wanted to confirm that theory, and I think that something needs to happen, make a change in Australia. Otherwise, none of us are going to be procreating or getting married.
Wow. None of them will be procreating or getting married. It sounds it sounds a lot worse there from the way they sound. But same thing happening in UK, same thing happening in US. Why? Answer yourself that. I'm sure these ladies have TikTok. You can see women in America are saying the same thing. You can see women in UK are saying something similar. Think about what those countries believe in, how the women see things. I understand. One thing I do understand is that it is more. It costs more to live there. That's why a lot of women demand a man not go 50-50 or even bring it up. But it has to be done in a lot of cases. You ladies have to understand, a lot of men are not out here making tons of money. A lot of men don't know you, so they're not trying to pay your life. You didn't do anything to deserve it. All right? Like my wife, she does everything. She deserves it. She helps bring food on the table. She deserves it. Not by working, but by working. She edits my videos. This doesn't happen. Is that the same with you ladies? Where are you viable at? Show a man you're viable to him. Come to a man, hey, whatever you got going on or whatever you want to do, I can help you. Let a man know. I'm willing to help you with your dream. But most of you don't want to build with a man. Right? That's like you saying to worship Satan or something. When you say, help me build. A man can't even say that. A man wouldn't even think about that. Because a man can't use a lot of you ladies to do it. So he doesn't try. But I show you where guys are going. Check that out. She's showing how small her shirt is compared to her man's. But obviously, what's happening? Right? They're doing the same thing American men are doing, but they've been doing it for a while. And of course, we've been doing it for a while as well with the Marines, the armed services, Army. Men have been going to different countries, but this man went out to the Philippines and got him a Filipina. Now, I can tell you one thing Filipinas are getting tons of Australians. Why is that? They're not talking to you over there, but look at what they're doing over here.
Excuse me. Do you know where Robertson's Manila is?
Oh, it's 5 block that way.
Ah, okay. Thanks. Yeah. What are you doing?
On my way home.
Ah, you have your family waiting for you, or maybe a boyfriend?
No boyfriend.
Oh, really? Well, maybe you could help me find my hotel. I seem to be horribly lost.
I can do that.
Oh, please? I'm just a poor lost tourist.
Yeah, so that's happening. Also, check this out, guys. Getting younger guys, older guys, and also they're getting an age gap relationships. Check this out.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Yeah, hello everybody.
Here we are.
So right now
Once again in our favorite spot. Where are we?
in our secret paradise.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I knew it was called something like that. Secret paradise.
Yeah, so
Just look it up on the map.
yeah, and you can find it.
You'll find it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're in their secret paradise. And men get flabbergasted when they go, wait, an old geezer like me can go over to the Philippines because you ladies would never date this guy and find a younger Filipina who's looking for me, who would rather have a guy my age or a guy that's over 40. They think security. Why? Because out here, a lot of times they're taking care of the men, but it's not happening for you there. But these guys are coming over here. Same thing in America. It may not be happening for them there, but me, other guys are coming out here, going to Thailand, other places. Same thing in UK. I can go down the line, but I can't because I'll be here for an hour, 2 hours, maybe 3, 4 hours, showing all the videos of guys from different countries.
This is the way.
Passport stamping it up. That's what's happening. This is the answer. And it goes to show, no matter what country men are from, this is the way.
Oh, absolutely.
It is. Young or old. I showed you, young or old, Australian man. They're coming out here. One thing I have to commend you ladies on. I haven't really seen any Australian girls talk about Australian guys going overseas. It's wild. I notice it seems like that's a problem in America. It does. It seems like that's an issue in America where women like to talk about us. But I have to let you know one thing. Whether Australia, UK, or US, they can't do what we do, baby. You know why? They not like us. I am
reincarnated. They not like us.
They not like us.
They not like us. They not like us.
They not like us.
Single. No kids.
Some of y'all are such a bad choice. You're such a poor decision. You're such a loser. You're so ugly that it's best to choose nothing than to choose you.
Ma'am, you should have left me alone. I'm willing to take a bet that 10 years from now, the only thing that will change in those 3 numbers is that age will be 47. Please, let it be known, the only reason I'm coming for you is because 3 days before Men's Mental Health Month, you went on this app and posted how men are losers and unwanted. I saw the video during Men's Mental Health Month, all right? And I saw you went on my whole page to look at all the other videos I posted. My first video about you with the passport bros, I said you were right. I wasn't coming for you. Out them since I used to be one of them. Let's get it straight. You do not want this smoke with me. Once again, 37.
Over 27?
Single.
I don't know.
Unmarried? Female?
She was 37.
No kids. You are the punchline. I don't even need to write these jokes. They can write themselves.
We call them 剩女, which means leftover women.
We don't even need to get into the fact that you only want a man that's taller because of biology, and it's gonna make you feel safer. Trust me, ma'am, you're safe. You're 37. We don't want you. You'd be safe walking around in a men's penitentiary with no
I don't know about that.
We don't want you.
You guys got a little drama here. I didn't know Dana was 37. And yeah, I saw her on her video. She's like, oh, I got the guys over 6 feet. And it's like, because he touched on that. I'm thinking like, man, what is wrong with you ladies? And she was, how can I say it? They get all out of sorts. Seriously. Let me tell you guys what happened with me. Because I'm a short king, right? My ex had a thing for a guy that was about 6'4", 6'5". Couldn't stay away from him. So you know what? I saw a picture right before I met my wife. I said, oh, no. Things have happened in the past. I said, no. Couldn't let it go. I've let go of things in the past. Couldn't let it go this time. I don't think anything happened. Just hearing the name. No mas. That's what so many men are saying. No mas. A woman doesn't want to pay half of the bills. No mas. A woman wants to bring up nonsense to say a man needs to be a provider. No mas. Worldwide, men are saying no mas. What does that mean? No more. So, no mas. But yeah, guys, thank y'all for watching the video. Be sure to subscribe. Also, if you're a guy and you want to know how to make an income while overseas, I can help. Definitely it's worth purchasing a package. It's under $125. Definitely worth it. It'll help you get out of the country and move abroad. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Peace out. See you next video.
This is the way.
Passport, bro. Passport. No.
Answers come.